The one and only J.R. Smith is a free agent. You know that means there's a lot of risk involved. The inconsistent play, the off-court distractions, so much talent but so much uncertainty when it comes to J.R. He's one of a kind. Now, I do think that Cleveland should re-sign him. He opted out of his contract, would have made $6.4 million next season, wants a bigger payday. He's a great fit with the Cavs. That city, that roster with LeBron helping him maintain his focus, that's a really, really good fit. Anybody else? I think you got to think long and hard about this one. Josh Smith saw both ends of the NBA spectrum last season. Gets cut by Detroit with $26 million left on his contract, but then he goes to the Houston Rockets and is a really nice fit. Does some good things down the stretch. They get to the conference finals. Now Houston wants to re-sign him, and with good reason. They've already seen what he can do within that context. Everybody else has a lot to consider. He's 29 years old, not the dominant defender that he once was, not the athlete that he once was. I think it's just a question of what he's worth and how he fits with your respective team. Rajon Rondo is easily one of the most intriguing free agents on this market. He's 7 years removed from that championship in Boston, 2 years removed from an ACL tear, just a couple months removed from a disastrous time in Dallas that so many people, myself included, thought would go so much better. He gets traded from the Celtics to the Mavs. They certainly don't want him back, but there is a market for Rondo. I think Sacramento is a real possibility on a short-term deal. The Lakers look like that's where Rondo would be, but they drafted D'Angelo Russell, seemed to take Rondo out of that mix. Wesley Matthews has been one of the most underrated two-way players in the game for a long time. I think he's tremendous, but the bottom line is when you tear your Achilles tendon like he did last season, there is no way you're not going to have question marks around you. Now, I'm told that West goes into free agency looking for a deal at around $15 million a season. Portland is still in the mix. Dallas, another team that has a lot of interest, but teams are going to have to think about this one and the question of what version of Wes Matthews are they going to get. Jeremy Lin is a free agent. That means that, like it or not, it's going to be about basketball and business. He moves the needle like few other players in the NBA. There's going to be a lot of teams intrigued with the idea of adding him simply because they know about the amazing following, that they could end up selling a whole lot of tickets because he was on that roster. Now, I hope for Jeremy's sake that he finally finds a really good basketball fit to have the best career possible. I don't think the Lakers are that team. He should move on from that chapter. We'll see where he goes.